It's a really compelling matchup. It has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Wideouts now clustered. First play looking to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. Oh, look at the quick cut. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Makes the catch. It's Burns. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the crowd coming to life the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a third-down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play, taking a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. The way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Foster.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down coming to that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Bush. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
The back's got it on a counter. Football comes out. The defense scoops it up. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to take a shot from the end zone here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The shotgun running play call. It's past the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. Breaking tackles and going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Bush. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline. It's Bush. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's going to take off. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They're finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He escapes the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. They'll go for it on fourth down, likely the final play of the first half. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Incomplete, so it's second down at 10. Wants to throw it. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. It's a draw play. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Handing off on the draw play. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver makes the catch. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now they're running on the toss. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's caught. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. is the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Bush. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. They get him down after a short return, but a takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Second down after that previous play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. The completion makes it second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Foster. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Working clock with the ground game.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there for this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Movement here from the tight end. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. He picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. This could be the game here. With the catch, it's Foster. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down to get the football back here in this tight game. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes expecting just to run the clock out here in the final minute. They look to throw it here on second down. The sure hands. It's Foster. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency.
Oh, and he fumbles! The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Well, the running back...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the offense just takes a knee here. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make